Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, the School of Love. My name is Maria and I'm helping people discover their inner potential for love towards oneself and towards the others. In today's video, I'm going to address once again a more esoteric topic which might relate even indirectly to the so-called law of attraction. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to set new intentions for the future in 3 simple steps. Well, at least in theory, they sound like 3 simple steps. Practically would be sort of more complicated, as one has to practice them repeatedly so that they become effective as well, so not only theoretically speaking. So sometimes in life we feel stuck and we don't know any further. We might feel stuck in terms of professional life, in terms of relationships, interhuman relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, interaction with our children, interaction with our pets. Regardless of what, let's say you just got retired, and while you have been waiting for these weeks, for these moments of complete freedom, while not having to worry about money, you've been waiting for them for years, decades maybe, and suddenly you find yourself in the position of not knowing what to do with your time. And let's say a couple of weeks, a couple of months pass by, and suddenly discover that retirement is not so much about freedom as it is about the expectation of freedom. And all the expectations we unload on this future of all potential probabilities and possibilities. Anyway, there are many reasons why we might feel stuck in life. While we don't know any further, we don't know how to move forward. And in this case, we have to become proactive, which is more than active. We have to become proactive in building up our future. And building up our future, or changing our present towards a different future than the one which lies ahead of us right now, if we keep on living the way we live right now in the present, the first step is actually awareness. Meaning we have to become aware that we do not like the way our present is unfolding, regardless in which concerns, and that we would be kind of increasingly unhappy and discontent in case this everyday life continues the way it does into a very similar future. And then it evolves into a very similar future. So becoming aware of our discontent is the first step in curing the present malaise, and then looking forward to building up a new sense of future. And what's happening more often than not is that we do not want to become aware of being stuck. For whatever reasons, there is a specific payoff, there is a specific reward beneath staying and accepting where we are right now. And this is the second step. The second step is identifying that reward, identifying that payoff, and letting go of it, allowing it to go away, allowing ourselves to not be dependent on it anymore. This is a very difficult one. This is a very difficult step, because beneath every discontent, beneath every feeling of emotion, there is a payoff, there is a reward, there is this feeling of, I'm actually very good, very well off on it. Let's say you are stuck in an unhappy relationship or an unhappy marriage, but the payoff of it is maybe financial stability, maybe social validation, maybe happiness of the children, or contentment of the children and acceptance of the children. Maybe you can share the same dogs, I don't know, but there is some sort of payoff, some sort of reward, usually in terms of emotional concatenations, which hinder the process of becoming aware, of being stuck. It takes courage and honesty to dismantle that paradigm, to become aware, and then consequently to let go of the reward or of the payment which comes from staying in that situation any longer. And then the third step is to set a new intention for the future. So this means you have to build up a vision for what kind of future you would like to have. As I said, it takes courage and honesty to let go of the reward for the present situation. And equally, it takes courage and honesty to build up a new vision for the future, and then to set the intention for it. To say, I take full responsibility for this future. It's not something which happens to me. I'm not a victim of history anymore, of my personal history anymore, but I'm someone who has the courage to build up this future. I'm the co-creator of my life. I'm the co-creator of the future, and I'm starting to become the co-creator right now. But this means is that there will be backlashes and setbacks, but you take responsibility for overcoming them. And of course, we cannot envision the perfect future, because more often than not, we tend to idealize that future while demonizing the present. So the skill required here is to be ruthlessly realistic, to employ relentless pragmatism, which means don't think in terms I would like to have the perfect relationship, which means to make love all the time, not having to work and being together all the time. This is neither realistic nor beneficial for anyone involved. Being realistic, for instance, in terms of a relationship means I'd like to have a fulfilling romantic relationship in which sexual attraction is compounded by mutual respect, mutual acceptance, mutual affection, in which we are both interdependent. We have similar values. They do not have to be the same. Actually, this would lead to boredom. So we have similar values, we have similar core values, particularly in terms of, for instance, faithfulness, particularly like sexual faithfulness. And so we share the same core values, but we also have additional individual values which actually allow us to develop a sense of curiosity. The same goes, for instance, if you set an intention for the future related to work. Saying that I would like to have a job or work in a labor environment in which I do not work so much, but I earn a lot of money and everybody's happy around me. It's both unrealistic and actually detrimental for any sort of future creation. A more realistic approach would be, I would like to have a work environment in which, or I would like to work in a labor environment in which my co-workers are kind people, hardworking, ambitious, in which their good qualities, the ones I have just mentioned, are greater than their weak qualities. You won't be able to have a labor environment, a work environment, without some jealousy, envy, backstabbing, uh, sabotage, and so on. So these are just natural dynamics in any workplace. But if they're compensated by positive qualities like hard work, a shared goal, a positive leader, sustainability, mutual improvement, and so on, as well as individual advancement, then you come closer to a realist vision of the future, which then you can set as an intention, and the subconscious will bring about the possibilities, will seize the opportunities from whatever is going on in your life to make this intention, to turn this intention into reality. So the 3 steps to set a new intention or new intentions for the future are: become aware of your life being suboptimal at the moment. Secondly, let go of whatever payoff or reward is there that keeps you stuck. Anything, any positive emotion which is created within yourself as a result of being in that situation. And thirdly, set a new intention for the future, regardless of the environment, but the intention must be realist and attainable. It's not like in 1 month I want to relocate to the moon. This is unrealistic and also completely outside of your control. So you have to have some sort of control over it, and it has to be realistic. And it's actually much easier than one might think if one thinks in terms of what is possible and what is probable. Thank you for joining me today, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again very soon. Love and peace to you all.